I'm almost on time. That's especially for a friend of mine that I was just on the phone with. I'm like, I've got to go live, so I need to go. She's like, yeah, you're gonna be on time. Well, almost a minute and a half over, maybe 2 minutes. But anyway, this is Nikki with Tiny Doors WPB, and you are here live with me on Art O'Clock. Now, if this is your first time here with me, please consider subscribing after this wonderful Tuesday talk, and ring the bell for notifications, and let's get into this. If you're returning, thank you for coming back and checking out our fun. Um, it's already been a busy morning here. Just got off a really great meeting for the nonprofit that I am on the board of, and it was really nice to be able to chit chat with someone that we're working on a grant, and yeah, we're very excited about it, and it was a very positive um, talk, a little Zoom meeting in regards to the our foundation, which is No More Starving Artists Foundation, and we we're crossing our everything so we can possibly get this funding that we need for some programming that we're wanting to help a lot of artists with as far as development and such as their business grows as an artist, as just a regular business. Being an artist is not like any other thing, but also it's the same as regular business. So, anyway, so we did that already. Um, I do have this is the painting that I made. It looks kind of crazy. I made on Sunday. This one here is from Friday when I was right here live on YouTube, and this is the one I made at the event. And you're probably going, what is that? I don't know either. So, but it looks really cool with the 3D glasses on. So, really fun. Um, sorry. I've got also somebody coming here. I might do a cooking live on my other channel today a little bit. I'm not really sure, or I might film it. Friend of mine's coming over, and we're going to be making beef bourguignon. Sorry, my bracelet's all tangled up. Um, Beef bourguignon, and I just sent him a text. I'm like, "Can you get a couple things?" And then I sent him a text for like 3 things. He's like, "I thought you only needed two." So, yes, I actually need 3 things. Because I had planned to actually do this meal last week. So I kind of used a lot of the mushrooms that I had planned for the meal. So he's got to go get that. And wine. I don't know much about wine, but I know you use red wine in beef bourguignon, and I need beef stock. So, so yeah. So we're cooking that today, and gonna have that for actually it's for a dinner party for tomorrow. I think that it tastes better the second day, so I'm cooking it a day before. So, anyhow, um, my week is pretty much about financial things this week, and doing financial things is not everybody's favorite thing to do, but actually, I really love doing it. It's like so much fun for me. Um, I don't know if it's, I have the left brain and the right brain always on. And yeah, so I've been very creative over the weekend, and now it's time to do business. And I've got to go in and do some financial outcomes and um, work on some budget things and such. So that's my day. Well, actually, it's going to be for the next couple weeks. I mentioned before, I do use a program called QuickBooks, and if you're not familiar with QuickBooks, it's a great program. I've been using it for over 20 years. Um, and I was in a chat with them. I was actually chatting with them live um, online while I was doing a live here last week, and came to the decision that I was going to change my whole QuickBooks world and move everything to online QuickBooks, which is a big thing because one business I've had open since 2011. I think, yeah, for a long time. So, we are going to be merging that, but I need to like sit with the QuickBooks people and make sure everything goes into their system the way I have been reporting since 2011 to the IRS. Of course, it needs to all match. So I want to make sure that everything goes in perfectly. So that actually is going to be some time doing that. And yeah, so it's financial week. Yay. Having a business, you file your taxes at a different time than you file personal taxes. So the deadline's way earlier for businesses. Yes, I'm still drinking coffee. Um, so that is my day. We are we are just hanging out. It's nice. I do have my sister coming in town this week. She's only going to be here briefly because she's staying here so I can take her to a cruise. She's going on a cruise with her husband for their anniversary, which is really fun. And so they're coming. I have to get ready for them. Um, yeah, my kids' class yesterday was so cute. We had so much fun. Um, they learned about snails. So this class is called Art Explorers, and we talk about nature and doing projects with nature and creatures in the nature world. And so we had a whole conversation about snails, and it was really funny. And um, they did the art form that they learned yesterday was quilling, which I don't think that I have. I don't have any of them up here. I have some down there, but I love doing quilling projects and such. It also is a really great way to help kids with dexterity and also patience, which kids really need. Um, so that class yesterday was really good, and it was fun because they were all sitting there rolling. I didn't give them actual quilling tools. Being their age levels. I've got ages from 5. Well, actually, I have a 4-year-old in my class. I have 4 years old till 11-year-olds in my class, and um, the levels of dexterity in that age range is huge. So we didn't do the actual tools that you use for quilling. We just used our hands, and so they can get that feel of rolling paper and then shaping it and gluing it certain ways to make it lay down. And they had so much fun. Um, so it was just fun. They were having conversations with each other and talking about all kinds of things. So we would talk about, creatures that live around where snails are, or what do the snails eat, and are they good or are they bad creature, and should we leave them in the wild, or put them in an aquarium. And then it was like, but sometimes they are in aquarium because there's land snails and freshwater snails and sea snails, so they learn about their snails everywhere. And it was really a lot of fun. So they also had to, after they did the quilling, they had to put some type of environment around the piece too. So it turned out really cute. I was trying to, maybe I can pop up a picture of one of them up here. I'm not sure if it will show up or not, but let me grab it. I wasn't prepared to show you guys this because I wasn't thinking I was going to show you, but I think it's so cute. I think it's uploaded into my cloud from yesterday, so let me see if it's somewhere here in the world. Um, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun teaching the kids this semester. They are super cute and they're really paying attention and really focusing on their projects. The overall project for this Art Explorer class is they're going to make little puppets and it's super, super cute. So let me grab this one and I'm going to edit their faces out because that's what I do. Um, but yeah, so they're going to be doing puppets, but they're going to have to be like creatures in the wild. So they actually last time we met, they were making origami puppets like this. Really cute. That's one of theirs. Um, and I took all their projects and they're like, "What? You're going to take it?" I said, "Yeah, because I need to know what to get for their supply." So they were doing these. So I wanted them to know how things worked. And yeah, so it's fun. Their drawings are on here and trying to figure out this was the initial ideas for what they wanted to do. And like they all did humans, but they're gonna have to add an animal characteristic to their puppet from nature. So yeah, it's fun. I had some that were doing like alligators and different things like that. Um, it's a really fun class. My next class is like Thursday, and it's a class I call Creative Wonders, and they learn all different art mediums throughout the class, and they basically will use all those different art mediums in a bigger project at by the end of the semester, and they're going to make they don't even know this yet. They're going to be making little miniature gardens, so they don't know what they're making, but they will find out soon because it's moving pretty fast for the classes. Let me grab these pictures. You guys gotta see this. They're super cute. Let me go over here and here and here. Let's see if I can make this happen without. I'll do that one. I'm just trying to open up the pictures and zoom in on their pieces. So, and then I'll share it with y'all. So, it being Tuesday, it's only the second day of the week, but um, I'm already feeling like I have done so much work. Hopefully this is going to share right. Let me see display capture on here. And we're going to move this up above me. And as you can see here, well, of course, it is my background because it's my other home. Ha ha ha. But these are their projects. So they were super cute. This is just a couple of them. And just really sweet. And I brought them these little flowers that I had already cut with a Cricut machine. And actually, this being like an upcycle class, these were leftover pieces of quilling project that I did years ago, and they did that. I love the way that they have their nails are still chippy. So yeah, so that's what they did. So much fun. And it just gives them the chance to really use their hands and make art. So a lot of fun. And they get to be messy. They love to get messy. So yeah. So that's what I did yesterday with the kiddos. And the next class Thursday, they're going to do something similar to that, but they're not going to have a background. A lot of these kids that I have in my Thursday class have been in my classes several times. And I do a quilling project every semester and I change it up. And this time, these kiddos are ones that have not experience just drawing their own pattern. They're going to draw their own pattern and then do the quilling part. So that's going to be fun. So that's Thursday's class. And then, yeah, I've got my planner here, working on that. And if you saw my video yesterday, um, we will be finishing that up on Friday live here on YouTube. Um, I probably, my sister might show up in the video. I don't know if she'll come on live. I won't be on too long, but we are going to finish this project on Friday. And I have some special um, some special products that I'm going to be using in the finishing of the piece we started yesterday here live on YouTube, right here with you guys. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for today, and we will see you tomorrow around the same time. I think that's what I have scheduled. 11:45. Yeah, because I have a meeting at 1 o'clock. I do have meetings this week. The last 2 weeks of the month are always my get it done time and get ready for the beginning of the month because all my event scheduling is the first 2 weeks of the month. And then the last 2 weeks of the month, I do all the planning and the financial stuff and doing all of those things. Um, so yeah, so I'm basically in the studio for the next 2 weeks here working, working, working. And yeah, isn't that crazy? I'm just gonna be working, working, working. And yeah, so I go live later on Instagram and on TikTok live tonight. Um, so if you want to check those out, there's links in my bio. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna go. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for notifications when I go live or when we post a video or something like that. And we will see you tomorrow, 11:45ish p.m. No, a.m. Oh, a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.